We are live. We've got Mel and Hans, our first case studies, testimonials, heroes, all
That's
whatever
Hans.
you want to call them. Mel and Hans,
Yeah.
why are you here? What did you guys do?
Okay, I've been working with Instant Customer for about 1.5 years now. Mel and I met about a month ago, actually, at another live event. And Mel has his own seminar company. And so we started talking and together created a strategy to fill seats at a seminar. And one step beyond that, the reason to fill those seats is to sell his programs and products. And he carved out time in his seminar for me to speak and sell mine. So
Gotcha.
it was not only having Mel as my client,
Gotcha.
but also getting more clients for Mel's audience.
Gotcha. So you find yourself in a situation where, as an instant customer, salesperson, representative, client, whatever, you meet Mel, and you get the contract with Mel to help his event. But then, thinking a little bit outside of the box, you leverage your client to sell product. And the great thing about live event is when products are sold, you get a piece of the action. So you're living proof that what he does works. So when he sells it, you're in a good place. So how much time? Well, tell us about the system. So what do you do? How do you use Instant Customer in the live event?
Okay, well, initially we set up, Mel, to fill his live events, he holds his own events, meetups, and speaks at other people's events as well. So the first thing I did was set up, text your name and email to, and go ahead, Mel, what do they get when they text their name and email?
So we created a sheet that said when I go and speak at other people's events and they have me speak there in front of however many people, I'll do a little contest that Hans set up. And on that sheet, everyone will text in to win a VIP ticket. The VIP ticket's worth $1,000, so it's a great value, and everyone's really excited to do it. There's one person that wins, but everybody else gets a general admission ticket. And they'll get a text message, they'll get an email, they'll get a voicemail, they'll get everything that Hans has had me set up, and that will capture leads and then funnel them into our entrepreneur trainings that we do.
Awesome, awesome. Now your client is here, so just don't tell him, tell us. How much did you get paid?
Mel and I set up an arrangement, a trade arrangement, where I get stage time at his main event,
Okay.
and he normally charges a fee for that, and he normally charges a percentage of whatever I sell.
Okay.
So basically, I set a value for all the work I'm doing for Mel. We're continuing to work together, and basically, the amount I sell goes against that value as a trade. So in other words, instead of paying him in cash for the speaking I'm doing at his event for the sales I make, that's a trade against the services I'm giving.
Awesome. And is that trade more valuable than, at the end when bottom line happens than what would normally? Yeah,
absolutely.
Yeah. That's key thinking outside the box.
Yeah, absolutely. Just a little, I want to add in, what happened with our relationship is now Hans is positioned to be in front of qualified leads that are all business owners. They could be online, they might have online business, they might be brick and mortar, like top tier entrepreneurs that are coming to learn entrepreneurial skills. And he is now marked out as an expert. And now when he comes up and has an hour segment to talk about, 10 by 10 by 4, that is enthralling. The audience is just captivated. And then at the break, they
That's
go
what
and they
I need to
see
learn
him,
how to do, 10 by 10 by
and he's
4.
able to offer.
That's what you were talking about
sessions
before, yeah.
And leads into his top tier products.
Awesome. All right, Hans. I'm going to move over. We've got some proof here. So let's pull to the screen. What is this up on the screen? What is this?
That is a credit card draft. I accept credit cards for the work. So as Mel was saying, I spoke for an hour and then said, sign up for strategy sessions as soon as I'm done speaking. So we took a 10-minute break. And by the end of that break, there was still a line of people waiting to sign up for a strategy session. So following his event, I had a strategy session with this and several other people. This is a deposit on a $9.97 package. And I sold 3 packages from this.
Okay.
I offered 3 things. 10 by 10 by 4 complete for local business for $49.97.
Okay.
A instant list builder and giveaway package for $9.97.
Okay.
And then a training video series I have for $4.97.
Okay.
I've got to do it yourself.
So this $100 is a deposit towards what then?
Towards a $9.97 list builder. And then I got 3 more there to go to the next ones that are paid in full.
Oh, that's the sales sheet. That's the out order. So Mary B here.
There we go.
Paid in full, $9.97. Yep. Awesome. And we've got Mary B again. She wants something else.
Another package.
There we go. Yep. Like that. And we got Richard B here, who $9.97 as well. So how much time did it take you to set up his work?
To set up Mel's initial campaign, the on-stage piece,
Right.
I like to test a lot, so
Okay.
I'm gonna be conservative here.
Okay.
90 minutes.
Okay, 90
That's
minutes.
testing it.
90 minutes. And you collected how much by being on his stage?
So far about almost 4,000.
Okay, $4,000 for 90 minutes of work.
Not bad.
Good math, okay? What would you do differently?
What do I do differently? We set up a template. It happened really fast. Like I said, Mel and I met 30 days ago, and we met at an event, and then a week later we met at another event. Kind of impromptu. We knew he was going to be there. He knew I was going to be there, but I had my green screen there and my lights, and definitely invest in the stuff. It works. Had it set up there, and so Mel and I just did it 10 by 10 by 4 right in the spot. So what I do differently is have that set up. Just use the 10 by 10 before we film because it takes a little bit longer than Mel standing on stage saying get your name and email. So that's churning for the next event because Mel does these events quarterly. So he's got a constant stream going.
Okay.
And so between him promoting it at live events,
Okay.
with the text your name and email too,
Okay.
and the 10 by 10 by 4, it's just going to keep on going up.
Okay. Now let's take a look. I'm going to move over here to Mel's event. We've got actually one happening in San Diego, and October 13th through 14th. And it's funny. You'll recognize one of the co-speakers is a guy named Mike. And that's at sdentrerevolution.com. You were saying that anybody who wanted to attend could attend for free if they used VIP code what?
We have a very special offer for all the watchers and the people that are implementing these things. We understand that they have to have the tools to be successful.
Right.
So what we're doing is for the viewers, if they go to sdentrerevolution.com and they commit to coming to October 13th and 14th, normally a general admission ticket is $795. Well, what we're doing is we have a special amount of scholarship tickets that I have available that I made a deal with Mike to give out. And so when you click on RSVP and reserve your ticket and you type in the code IC, like instant customer, VIP, it will then comp you and you'll come on a scholarship ticket.
Awesome. Oh, and you're using Eventbrite. By the way, great. Eventbrite's awesome.
It's awesome.
Actually, Eventbrite is one of the things I have listed on my
can't go
on
do it.
my sheet, and there's a video
I'm recording
to how
this.
Eventbrite to actually charge
I almost
for
did.
webinars. So we're good to go.
I'll write it down.
So
Lori should
how
be
do you
signing
use
this up.
Instant Customer in the event?
Yeah, we use it in the event, before the event, and after the event. After meeting Hans and after meeting Mike, I realized I look back now and I don't even understand how I was running a seminar company without it. Because now...
This is a testimonial. See, you should get this video. I didn't know what I was doing until I met him. That's not bad. That's not
He's
bad.
gonna get it. I'm capturing it for him right now.
This is more impromptu.
Yes.
Absolutely. So we can talk about first before the event.
Okay.
So before the event, to fill the event. So some people that are using Instant Customer out there might be running an event. They might be thinking of running an event. Well, one of my key strategies to fill the event is to go on other people's stages and to share the 7 biggest mistakes entrepreneurs make. When I go and share that information, I then either have them text in now, and I hand out these tickets. And these tickets have that handy QR code. So as soon as someone grabs this ticket and they scan that, they go right to a mobile website and they can register right then and there. So that's before the event we're using, and then there's a whole follow-up sequence. So once they get onto the list, then they're followed up. Immediately they get a text message, voicemail, you name it, email after email, reminding them, keeping them excited, download the pre-study, get involved with the community. There's a chat element. And then during the event, what we're utilizing is something really phenomenal because our events are 2 days plus. Sometimes we have a 4-day event. So what we're doing now is we're actually texting out to all the attendees the schedule of the event. So it's like, oh, hey, Mike is going to be up on stage in 30 minutes. Make sure you're in the room. And all the attendees know instead of loitering out in the lobby, they can now come in. And so that is crucial because now they get more value and they're willing to continue their education with us.
And think about the psychology of that. I've been to an event, I'm chatting with somebody, and there's somebody back hollering, next event in 10, shut up. I'm talking to somebody, but if my phone buzzes,
Yeah.
what's going on? I check my phone, it's Mike. Oh, this must be important. It's SMS. And I actually was in line at a restaurant, and the gal kept taking phone after phone order. And so finally I realized, even though I was in line, I just called the restaurant. And I just took the phone order with her because it was the way for me to get my order done. But
I've
the
done
same
that
type of thing.
before.
I mean, you're using the channel that's effective, using the channel, and by dropping voicemail, am I dropping regular emails, am I doing SMS, am I doing QR codes, you're hitting them from all over the place, which you have to do now. We're a distracted society.
For sure.
And that module inside, there's a module inside Instant Customer specifically for events like that. It says next break is now. If you haven't found that one yet, it's incredible.
Yep.
So that's something that you can use. Break now, please come back in the room, or so-and-so's about to speak. We're getting to the good part. You can customize it. It's awesome. And there's another way we're using it as the event. So Mel is out there generating interest for his event, giving these tickets away, filling seats.
Right.
And I basically replicate the same thing he's doing at the event to sell what I'm selling. So I basically have an online, talk to everybody for an hour. I usually demonstrate 10 by 10 by 4. And then but the first thing I do, let's have some fun. I'm going to give away $50. So I pull up $50 in cash. Everybody text their name and email to.
Right.
And so I do play that again. So that basically every person that I get to speak with at the event is pre-qualified for one of 3 packages: the $49.97, the $9.97, and the $4.97. Do it yourself. So it's beautiful.
Now, how many text messages do you send out over the course of a single event?
Of a single event,
Well, how many times how many people attend your events typically?
we have anywhere from intimate groups like 30 to a
Okay.
couple hundred
Okay, a couple hundred. And about how many touches do you do per person?
per person.
Between text and email and voicemail drops and SMS and all that stuff.
She
I
says
would
she's
say
trying.
it would be a minum of
Chris too.
7.
Okay, so minimum 7 touches, times a couple hundred people. Are you how do you work the whole points thing? Do you have your own account? Do you go through him? How's this whole thing work?
Yeah, I set up my own account.
Okay,
So
okay.
I
Are you worried about points?
no.
Why
I
not?
don't even know. Do you know what points are?
No.
Okay, so
That's
exactly.
enough.
This is perfect. Sending out a text costs money. Doing a voicemail drop costs money. And when Instant Customer does, it makes it easy to do. But there's still, we got to pay the telcos, we got to pay Sprint, we got to pay Verizon, we got to pay AT&T. And so what happens is when they set up, they get a batch of points, they need to do more, they buy more. And what happens is it's scary when you have when they have your credit card and they can tap it at will. I mean, I understand the fear there. But the fact of the matter is what you've charged, what you've taken, the points go away. This customer who broadcasts more than most doesn't even know what points are. So this whole concept that points are scary and people worry about it. Have you ever once not texted, not mailed, not dropped a voice because it would cost you something?
No, that
Okay.
and that doesn't exist in my mindset
And that's what I
because
told
I
Lori.
thoroughly
You can't
believe
worry
in
about
revenue
that.
generating activities, and everything I do, I know will turn out and put money in my bank account.
Okay, well, speaking of money in your bank account, here we've got a couple of proof items from you here, Mel. What's this? Okay, let's take a look at these two. Let's go to the screen. What's this one here on the left?
The one on the left there, that is that was a smaller event we did. This was actually at the end of June. I met Hans at the beginning of June. By the end of June, early July, this is what was a result from one of our Entrepreneur Revolution transformational events.
Awesome. And so that's $6,119 from Square. That's the swiper thing.
That's right.
And then PayPal. Did you use the PayPal swiping, or is
So
that just traditional PayPal?
This is a beautiful thing. And so we were talking about using Instant Customer before, during, and after.
Okay.
So after, what happens is there's some people who are about to buy, they're almost ready to buy, but then they leave the event.
Okay.
What's beautiful with Instant Customer we use is they get follow-up emails after the event to upsell them, to push them, to give them even a better deal.
Okay.
So what happened is that $900 that came in was after the event due to an upsell that happened because of one of the emails that said, hey, call our office. We have a special deal. That was sent in through PayPal.
Awesome. Okay, and then the second flyer is just your that's just your brochure that you hand out.
Yep, that's the, everyone texts into that, and that's their chance to win a $1,000, ticket, which is VIP.
Awesome. And the thing I love about this, and I mean this in the nicest way possible, it's just not the most attractive flyer in the world.
Thank you.
But that's the beauty. But this thing works.
It works.
This works. If you have the
I
most
agree.
attractive flyer in the world, people go, wow, that is the most attractive flyer I've ever seen. And an entrepreneur, somebody who's been in their own business might go, I'm going to put this in my file. No, you want to get them to click on the QR code,
right.
or you want to get them to call in. Those are the two options. So how much time did you spend worrying about this brochure and this flyer?
You could tell I did that one myself.
Yeah.
And
And it works.
And it works.
Look at
It's
the left side of the
functional.
screen.
You got it.
Yeah.
As far as numbers and opt-ins, I did another event where I spoke with a similar flyer. They handed it out right as I was going on stage. They did the old, win some cash now. I was cheap that day, $20. Barely lunch. I mean, a crappy lunch, right? I had $20 out there. I said, text your name and email to win lunch today or win this $20 right now. I got 100% of the room. Not 80, because I like to say 60 to 80 is what I usually tell people, because I'm pretty comfortable with those numbers, but I got 100% of the room. And of course, if they're texting in, you have their cell phone number. So when you follow up with them, you call each one of them on their cell phone, and no one more than they answer that versus a landline.
All right, Mel, Hans, what would you guys do?
This thing is an amazing program.
Well, we're already implementing what we would do differently. And so for the next event, what Hans has finished and set up is a 10 by 10 by 4. So that is all set up. We shot all the videos, he put it all up. And now what we're going to do differently this time is we're going to send people to that lead, the opt-in page where it's going to capture all the leads, and every single video then guides people back to the SD Entre Revolution page where they can then register and grab their ticket.
So basically, it's, the previous event captured people mostly speaking events. You go to your stage, someone else's stage, a meetup group, capture leads. Now we're going to augment that with online traffic as well.
What would you do differently? Or are you guys kind of together on this one?
I would say be crystal clear on my presentation on what the offerings are. So I've got a platinum up here, I've got a gold here, then I've got your do-it-yourself down here. So.
It's interesting. Next Tuesday on the calendar, we're introducing the concept of virtual salespeople, and you get other people selling for you, because every minute you spend selling is a minute that you're not spending, delivering for the client. And what's interesting here, though, is you're taking this guy's work to fill a stage with buyers so you can sell. And when you've got the opportunity to sell with content to a group of people who are known to buy, you like that?
Oh, the qualification. Anybody will get out from behind their computer or out from behind the counter at their retail store and come to an event on the weekend is so much more qualified than someone you're going to cold call or walk into their pizza parlor, whatever you're going to do. So that right there makes it a very hungry pond of fish. And it's incredible. It's much easier to convert those people. They're much more receptive.
Awesome. That's we got okay, good. Mel, are you the only person in the world doing events?
I'm not.
Okay. Do people do events in towns other than San Diego?
They do.
Where would one find events in their town?
Oh, this branchy
Like if
question.
somebody wanted to go, Hans guy, I know what he does. How would somebody find, the Poughkeepsie, Idaho, the New York version of you?
That's a great question. That's going to be a really good resource for the watchers. One main thing is they can actually go to Eventbrite. And Eventbrite actually has all the events that are listed on Eventbrite, and you can search business owners, entrepreneur event, social media event. Because what Hans does is perfect. It's a perfect attachment to all the SEO, to all the Facebook, to all the LinkedIn education, all the stuff that's social media. What they might be missing, and oftentimes they do, is video marketing and specifically how to capture it and utilize it effectively.
Okay.
That's what he's good at, huh?
Meetup.com.
Right.
Beautiful resource. In our seminar business, in the last 18 months, we did over 7 figures because Meetup has generated leads to us.
So Meetup charges you for that.
$72 biannually.
I like the laugh. Yeah, there are fees. It's part of life. Deal with it. Hans, how would other instant customer revolutionaries approach, their mail?
Show up at events. Just go to events. Attend events. I found Mike from his events, actually. I've been going to events for years. I've been to Tony Robbins events. As soon as you get to an event like that, you just step your game up. It's hiding behind your computer, not hiding, but just being behind your computer all day just shrinks you down, I think. So just getting out to an event. I just love BNI. So once a week, I'm not BNI speaking.
I mean, you have to pay for that. Pay for that.
$1 a day, $365 a year.
Keep going.
But getting out there and meeting people. So that's the no hour event.
But not only that, you sponsored the event.
Yes, I did. That's true.
So
But that costs money.
Whoa.
Yeah, okay, keep going. You see the theme here? All right.
I sponsored the event, but at my booth, I had this whole other strategy. I had an iPad set up with lead capture because people do that. So at the event, they see it demonstrated right there. So it caught Mel's attention.
And you gave me tremendous value. he gave me tremendous value because right there he had his big green screen set up with the lights, and I went there and just shot 10 of the videos. And he's like, you know, we can do this right now. He took massive action on it.
And here's a tip, since I didn't have the green screen set up for that event, I turned on the lights and had it kind of the advantage. Everybody's got these tables with the tablecloth, and they've got their little chocolates or whatever, and their big poster board back there. I've got a green screen all lit up with a camera ready to go on a microphone. So I basically was like a Midway hawker at the carnival. Come on over here. And I would literally mic people up and shoot at least an intro video and a thank you video. And if they're really eager, I shoot a 10 by 10 by 4. But remember, were they paying me anything in the spot? Maybe not. But I got the footage in the can. And so basically, I've already captured it, so it's much easier to sell. Say, hey, I'd like to get that video on your website.
What lines do you use? Make a recommendation?
I used the guy in Ventura that likes Buy Sheet.
Okay. We'll that out as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Excellent. So I got 3 lights. I spent a total of I think $500 for this set.
Bingo. But that costs money. All right, guys, give a final encouragement. Both that there are people like you where they live and that you can do this, and then we will go to our video and then we'll have a drawing. So
absolutely, my words of encouragement would be this: that there are people out there that are dying and craving to hear your message. They need your help, and it's up to you to go out there and align yourself with them. Find raving fans, so when you speak from a stage, or you find a joint venture partner like myself, like Hans has done, those people are begging to hear your message and are begging to sign up, and you just need to make an irresistible offer so they say yes.
Excellent. And for me, I would say, clearly define your package before you start. Know what your packages are going to be. I know a lot of people struggle with how much do I charge for this, how many points is it going to use. Don't worry about that. For my 997 package, I literally set up, I kind of blew the whole point thing up, Paul. I set up 5,000 leads.
Okay.
5,000 included. None of it's being freaked out about monthly, but for that, they get 1 email and 1 text message per lead. How many points does that cost? Tiny, minuscule amount. And don't be afraid to get out there and meet people. Don't be afraid to approach people who are speaking and say, hey, can I be on your stage? Because you can see very quickly it becomes a little
That's what I
bit. You're an
did
expert.
when I was
They
stuck on
need your expertise on their stage.
beautiful. Speaking of expertise, a lot of people with a lot of questions. You have the ability to jump in the chat room. I don't know if you've got a computer or whatnot. We'd love that if you can. But you guys come to our event in September? Speaking of live events.
Yes, actually, yeah.
We jump on the panel, and
said it for him.
questions as well.
All right. So coming soon to a lunch near you.
All right, guys. Thank you so much. Let's go to the video, and we'll see you guys at the September event.
Thank you.
Thanks, guys.